Already, Tim.
Alright. Okay, so this is where we're at. We had problems getting the motor to turn over. We got new battery cables and a remote starter switch right here, Sears. And what we had to do was we ended up having to go underneath the motor and back the transmission up and take the torque converter bolts out, because apparently either they didn't get the torque converter all the way back in the transmission, or the pump is locked up in the transmission, which was not letting the motor turn. But now that I took the torque converter bolts out and I backed up the transmission with the help of Rodney, which is his friend, we can now crank this motor. And look at them rock arms. Hell yeah. So that solves that issue. So now, before we go any further, what we're going to do is we're going to stab the distributor, so we're running the oil pump. And we're going to wire with a new set of plugs. And we're going to put the carb on, and we're going to get some fire to this motor. And hopefully, by tomorrow sometime, this motor will be at least running. So anybody that's watching this, be aware that sometimes your torque converter could be bad, or your pump could be bad, or your torque converter could not be all the way back in the transmission. I know Ford is 3 clicks in. I don't know about Chevrolet, but that's where we stand. The motor is turning. We got good battery, good cables. Next thing we're going to do is throw plugs in it, distributor in it, wires in it, time it in, and we'll put the carburetor on, put a little gas in it, see if we can get it to go whoom. And that's it. Alright, so we'll get back with you when we get a little bit further on this here project.
Cut.
And remember, you can tune a carburetor, but you will not tune a fish.